Hello, here is the news of this hour from TSTV. I am Olaide Amosu. Here are some major headlines. 21-year-old female raped and killed inside a church in Ibadan. 48 COVID-19 patients recover and reunite with families in Lagos. Federal government shuts Jabi Mall over Naira Marley's concert. Resident doctors begin nationwide strike. And on the foreign scene, more protests in US over police killing of another black man. And in sports, United Scouts urge Sojo to sign Ndidi. Now the news in details. Reports have confirmed that Grace, a 21-year-old national diploma student of Okeogun Polytechnic, was raped and then murdered inside a church mission building located in the Ojo area of Ibadan. In a statement released, the spokesperson of the State Police Command, Benga Fadeyi, confirmed the incident and said details are still sketchy, but said investigations have commenced on the matter. Although the monarch in the community, Oba James Oluyemi or Deniro, has said internet fraudsters are behind the killing, which, while the caretaker chairman of Akinyele South LCDA, Honorable Kazim Adekunle, has alleged that the 3 cases of rape and death that happened in the local government all pointed at ritual killings. The Lagos state government has released 48 COVID-19 patients after recovering from the virus in the state. This was announced by the state incident commander, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, in a statement issued on Sunday. Sanwo-Olu noted that the patients consist of 31 males and 17 females. Of this figure, 10 are foreign nationals, including 2 Indians, 4 Americans, 2 Polish, 1 Brazilian, and 1 Dutch. According to the governor, they were discharged from the isolation facilities to reunite with families on Sunday. The All Progressive Congress APC in Edo State has recommended the expulsion of Governor Godwin Obaseki and the chairman of the party, Anselm Ojezua, as well as the state women leader, Dr. Aisosa Amaduson, from the party. Speaking at a news conference in Benin City on Sunday, the David Umuse-led executive also commended the disqualification of Governor Obaseki by the party's governorship primary screening committee, noting that the decision will help the party avert a repeat of the scenario which played out in Bayelsa State. Umuse cited anti-party activities and dragging the party to court without exploring all available internal dispute resolution options as some of the wrongs of those recommended. On Saturday, the National Working Committee had confirmed that the governor was disqualified from participating in the party's primaries for the upcoming governorship election. According to the national chairman of the party, Adams Oshiomhole, Obaseki, in addition to presenting 40 certificates, had abused his powers as governor of the state. He also accused Obaseki of orchestrating the inauguration of only 9 out of 24 members of the State House Assembly, an act which he described as unacceptable to the party. The National Association of Resident Doctors of Nigeria Monday commenced a nationwide strike after the expiration of a 14-day ultimatum. The national president of NARD, Dr. Aliu Sokomba, had in a circular last week said the association found it necessary to take the painful decision following the inability of the federal government to meet its demands. The indefinite strike action is in accordance with the resolution of the Ordinary General Meeting of the Association on May 29, and it was directed all resident doctors, medical officers below the rank of principal medical officer, and house officers across all the federal and state hospitals in Nigeria. The federal government has shut the Jabi Lake Mall indefinitely for violating the ban on public gathering. The mall was closed by the Federal Capital Territory Ministerial Task Team on COVID-19. In a tweet on its handle on Sunday, the closure is part of precautionary measures taken to curb the spread of the virus in the nation's capital. It was guarded that hip-hop artist Aziz Fashola, also known as Naira Marley, held a concert at the mall on Saturday in contravention of the directive of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 as part of measures to curb the spread of the virus. Following the concert, most Nigerians took to social media to express worry over the concert held at the car park of the mall on Saturday, June 13th. Prosecutors have filed a 3 charge against the management of the mall. The defendants have pleaded not guilty to the charges. The presidency has taken a swipe at the Northern Elders Forum (NEF) over its comments on the nation's security challenges. In a statement on Sunday, the president's special advisor on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, accused the group of being political in its activities. The group had said that the insecurity in some northern states of the country was an indication that President Muhammadu Buhari and the governors of those states have lost control over the protection of the people. It added in a statement by its coordinator, Ango Abdullah, that President Buhari's government has failed in its fight against bandits and Boko Haram insurgents. According to the NEF, the people of the north are now completely at the mercy of armed gangs who wreak havoc at will in all towns and villages as a result of the recent escalation of attacks by bandits, rustlers and insurgents. In his response, Adesina believes the statement by the group is not strange and the presidency's position on what the group represents remains unchanged. The president's aide insisted that the NEF was merely waving a flag at half-mast, stressing that its comments should be disregarded. He, however, stated that President Buhari has steadily and steadfastly focused on the task of retooling Nigeria. Moving on to the foreign scene, the fatal shooting of a black man by a white police officer in Atlanta has poured more fuel on the raging US debate over racism, prompting another round of street protests and the resignation of a southern city's police chief. The death of a 27-year-old Richard Brooks was ruled as a homicide by the county medical examiner's office on Sunday, a day after Wendy's restaurant where he died was set on fire and hundreds of people marched to denounce the killing. His deadly encounter with police on Friday drew expressions of outrage, shock and dismay in a country deeply shaken by civil unrest since the May 25th police killing in Minneapolis, Minnesota of George Floyd, an unarmed black man. Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms announced at a news conference on Saturday that Police Chief Erica Shields had decided to step down. The officer who shot Brooks, identified as Garrett Roffey, has been dismissed. The Fulton County District's Attorney Paul Howard said his office would decide whether to lay criminal charges against Roffey by midweek, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution reported. China reported dozens of new coronavirus cases for the second consecutive day on Monday as a growing cluster of infections stoked fears of a second wave, while more borders were open in Europe ahead of the summer holiday season. Streams of people killed in the stadium as mass testing was carried out in Beijing, capital of the country, where the disease emerged late last year. China was the first country to implement extreme restrictions on movement early this year, forcing local transmission down to near zero as the crisis walloped the rest of the world. But on Monday, Chinese health officials reported there have been about 75 new cases of the respiratory illness in Beijing, where the fresh cluster has been linked to a wholesale food market. More than 10,000 people there have already been tested, including workers at the Xinfandi market, local residents and anyone who visited it in the recent week. Moving to the exciting world of sports, Manchester United scouts are pushing for the club to sign Nigerian midfielder Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester City this summer. Ndidi's form in the Premier League this season has left United scouts stunned, and they have delivered glowing reports on the 23-year-old to manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Solskjaer is in the market for a new box-to-box midfielder this summer, and while he's been linked with Ajax ace Donny van de Beek, United scouts are pushing for Ndidi to be signed. Solskjaer is now weighing up which midfielder to prioritize, with Bayern Munich's Corentin Tolisso another under consideration. Ndidi, who joined Leicester City from Belgian Pro League club KRC Genk in 2017, has also been linked with Arsenal, Chelsea, Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid. With that, we've come to the end of the news. A recap of the headlines. 21-year-old female raped and killed inside a church in Ibadan. 48 COVID-19 patients recover and reunite with families in Lagos. The federal government shuts Jabi Mall over Naira Marley's concert. Resident doctors begin nationwide strike. And on the foreign scene, more protests in US over police killing of another black man. And in sports, United Scouts urge Sergio to sign Ndidi. As the world eases out of lockdown, kindly ensure to take all advice and precautions as given by health workers. The news was compiled by Mubola Badikale. I am Olaide Amosu. Good day and thank you for watching.